Hello, everyone, and welcome to Morning Coffee Break. Hope everybody's doing all right. Our coffee pot went haywire or something. It, uh, the coffee grounds must have gone over the filter somehow, and there was grounds all over the place, and then there was coffee, like it overflowed or something. And Joyce said she didn't put too much water in it, so I hope our coffee pot isn't going. They don't last forever. Some of them last. This one's lasted pretty good. It's a Mr. Coffee, I think. Yeah, Mr. Coffee. I don't know how long we've had that one. Several years. They should last longer than that, though. Come on. Okay, everybody. Today's Saturday, July 30th already. Gonna be August, but next. Tomorrow's the 31st. Day after that. Wow, I got a doctor's appointment, a regular appointment every so many months. I got one the 3rd, and then in August, I think it's around the 18th, it's already going to be time for my infusion again. But I haven't heard anything from the insurance company. I don't know. My GI doctor was supposed to send in a prior authorization thing. I haven't heard anything yet. I hope that doesn't delay it or cause. Last time there was an issue like that, I think it was because he didn't send a refills in or something, and they couldn't do it. It really threw a wrench in everything. I ended up missing a whole month or something like that. Or maybe it was just several weeks. I think it was several weeks that I was, overdue for it. So I don't know. I don't hope my insurance is not trying to cause trouble with that, because it costs so much. Anyway, currently it's 74 degrees. High today's 81. Chance of rain's 40%. 82% humidity right now, no wind, and air quality's 58. I need to try to do those bushes today. Hopefully they're not wet. It rained overnight. I'll have to wait for them to dry if that's the case. If you ever, like I said before, if you ever tried trimming wet hedges, it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. It's awful. Okay. Today there'll be a taste test with Mike. There'll be from Dollar Tree, I tried a banquet. I mentioned it, the banquet meatloaf meal. And so I tried that out yesterday, and that'll come out today. Last night we had something easy, pizza and salad, and I used those. We still had 2 of those little square Totino's pizzas. I think that's what they were called, Totino's. And they're really pretty good. It was just cheese, and I added all the stuff to it. Added some extra cheese. Didn't have much cheese left, but I added what we had. And had a salad with some stuff from the garden. And here's what it looked like. Yeah, those little pizzas are pretty good. I got 4 of them in a pack for $4.99 at Grocery Outlet. And I just add my own stuff. I put peppers and onions. That peppers and onions you buy at Dollar Tree. It says stir fry mix or something. Pepper stir fry mix. And pepperoni I put on it, and some extra cheese. And it was great. Sure was. Uh-oh. What's this thing doing? Okay. All right. Tonight, I didn't set anything out. And then we talked about when I realized that we talked about last night. I think we're gonna have one of those Boston Market chicken parmesan meals, and we'll probably make some spaghetti to put the chicken parmesan on, and I'll probably use some sauce too. And we just had a salad last night, so I don't guess we'll do that. We'll probably have some garlic bread. I don't know if we'll have anything else besides that. And today's thumbnail is yesterday's harvest. I did a harvest yesterday when it quit raining. And Everything's growing like crazy. So I did a short on that if you'd like to see it, but here I meant to show you. Oh, it's on, that's all right. It's on the, that's right, it's the thumbnail I'm going to have. You already know that by now anyway. But I'm just saying I'll be using that for the thumbnail. Kitty wasn't around right then to inspect it. She must have been asleep. Okay, I've got a taste test with Mike, everybody. I've been wanting to try these. We got these at Kroger. I had an Ibotta rebate. They're Kellogg's Eggo stuffed pancake bites. Stuffed pancake bites, and they're strawberry flavored. They've got strawberry filling in them. And I saw some of these down at Grocery Outlet, and they were apple cinnamon, but we weren't able to get them at the time. They're apple cinnamon, but these are strawberry, and I think they were much cheaper down there at Grocery Outlet. They were like $1.99 or something. I can't remember how much they were, but like I said, I had $1 off, I think, $1 rebate. So let's see what the nutrition facts are like. So they're stuffed pancake bites, strawberry flavored. If you eat 5 of them, I think I'm just going to fix about 3 of them. Calories are 340 for 5. So that's a few calories for 5. Total fat 15 grams is 19%. Saturated fat 7 grams is 35%. That's a little high for me. 80 milligrams of cholesterol is 27%. That's kind of high on cholesterol, if you ask me. It may be because it must have some cream cheese, maybe, or something in it. I don't know. It doesn't really say. It has a bunch of stuff for the filling, but it doesn't really say cream cheese. Sodium 350 milligrams is 15%. 46 grams of carbs is 17%. It's got 1 gram of fibers, 2%. 24 grams of sugar, 23 grams added is 46%. Okay, so those to me are not very impressive, but this is something I would rarely eat. You know, I wouldn't buy these and eat them every day or anything like that, you know, just every so often, if any, you know. We might try those other ones though, the cinnamon and apple, but it's got some vitamins and stuff in it. A is 2%, iron 20%. Oh, that was vitamin D is 2%, and vitamin A is 20%, niacin 8%, folate 6%, phosphorus 10%. Then it says calcium 4%, riboflavin 15%, B6 10%, and B12 10%. So they're like fortified, I guess, you know. So that's good. So there's something good about them, but I'm not impressed with the facts so far. Like the calories for 5 is 340, and the saturated fat, you know, is things I look at. So already I know I wouldn't have these a lot of time, you know, real often. Oh, it says ways to enjoy. Pair it with strawberries, dunk it in melted chocolate. Ooh, that might be good. Okay, it says microwave is the only direction. So I'm going to fix some and we'll try them out in just a second. Okie dokie, here's what they look like. They smell, to me they kind of smell like cake. Like when a cake is cooking. Especially like a yellow cake. Let's see if you can see the filling. Tastes pretty much like a pancake. they're not bad. I kind of wish it had more of the filling. Doesn't seem to be a ton of that in there. I don't know if you really need syrup with the sweetness of the strawberry filling. Coffee. It's good. Like I said, this is something I wouldn't be able to have very often. But, you know, for something every now and then, for me, I wouldn't mind trying the other flavor. I don't know if they have any other flavor. I didn't notice if they had any other flavors. I just saw strawberry and wanted them. But I know they have the cinnamon and apple one. If they still have them down here at Grocery Outlet, I may get some of them. So let's try one more. Well, I got 3. Really good with some coffee. Well, they taste good, but taking into consideration the nutrition facts, I'm going to give this a 4. 4 out of 5. Because they do have their one redeeming quality is the vitamin fortified, the vitamins that they put in it. They're good. Yeah, Logan would like to try the cinnamon apple. I don't know if I could make just that my breakfast, though. To me, that's more of a snack, in a way. I mean, you could have them for breakfast, obviously. Maybe if I had them with some eggs, but see, then your calories are going to go up more, and cholesterol is going to go up more. So yeah, I would be more likely to have this as a snack at night than to have it with my breakfast myself. Cereal's the same way. If I ever have it, I have it at night. Never have cereal for breakfast. Okay, so check those out. I got mine at Kroger. I'm guessing they would have them at Walmart and be an Eggo. Just checking the section, where all the waffles and stuff are. Okay, it's time for today's tidbits, and just like I was saying yesterday, you never know what they're going to have on these, and it's a weather channel, so sometimes I guess they don't have the ones that I find more interesting, but they have a lot just about weather in the different parts of the country. And today was one of those days I couldn't really get, I went through all of them and picked, I try to pick out the most interesting ones, but today they just had mainly weather related things going on in different cities. So, and states. So the first one here, fantastic weather weekend awaits Detroit, Michigan. I used to live down below Detroit. in Taylor, Michigan. The weekend weather is set to be spectacular in Michigan. Saturday and Sunday will bring lots of sunshine and high temperatures in the mid-80s. Sunday will be slightly warmer than today. Shower and storm chances will come back on Monday. The heat will start to build in from Wednesday as temperatures highs climb into the 90s. Rainfall slows the spread of Sugarloaf fire in Wyoming. 2 days of rain limited the spread of the Sugarloaf fire near Laramie Peak in Wyoming, authorities said Friday. The fire has burned 512 acres with no containment so far. Officials expect limited fire spread due to the humidity and precipitation strengthening along the edges of the fire. Several aircraft are assisting with fire retardant drops. Monsoon storms possible for Arizona through Saturday, Sunday. According to NWS, monsoon storms will continue for Arizona into the weekend. There will be a high chance of heavy rain for the valley and many other parts of the state. There will be a 20 to 40% chance of rain for Phoenix. Sunday has a potential for a more widespread storm, which poses a significant risk of dangerous flooding. EF0 tornado touches down in Connecticut. According to NWS, an EF0 tornado touched down in Connecticut on Thursday. The twister hit Norfolk, about 2 miles southeast of Dennis Hill State Park. It then traveled northeast for 5 miles before ending about 2 miles southwest of Colebrook. The twister's peak winds of 75 miles per hour damaged a couple of barns along Piney Street. It doesn't say anybody was hurt, so that's good. A brief relief from heat forecast for Charlotte, North Carolina. I was born in Asheville. Charlotte, North Carolina will see a brief break from the heat with highs in the upper 80s on Saturday. There is a high possibility of isolated storms and heavy downpours in the afternoon. Storm chances will continue through Sunday. The weekend will conclude with highs in the 80s. Isolated storm and lows 90s are forecast for early next week. Flooding forces USPS to suspend service in St. Louis, Missouri. The USPS has suspended operations at its processing and distribution center in St. Louis, Missouri, due to flooding in the region this week. It is unclear if the flooding damaged any mail. There may be days-long delays for deliveries to the area until the backlogs are cleared. The mails are being redirected to a parcel support annex in Hazelwood. House approves bill to help West fight wildfires and drought. The House approved wide-ranging legislation on Friday to help Western communities cope with the increasing severity of wildfires and drought in recent years. The measure combines 49 separate bills. It covers an increase in the pay and benefits for firefighters, good, protecting watersheds, mitigation project, federal aid for wildlife victims, and more. You can't pay them guys enough, if you ask me. My brother was one. You can't pay them enough because they have health problems lots of times from inhaling all this smoke and stuff, and the chemicals used to fight fires. Got a friend he's really bad off, and he did industrial like fires and stuff, and they use all these chemicals and this foam and this and that and stuff, and he's got all kinds of problems now, bad problems. Okay. Yeah. So Heron dust to reduce rain chances in Florida and Gulf Coast. It just shows a map like. The dry Saharan dust over the U.S. can quiet down the hurricane activity across the Atlantic Basin next week. It could also decrease thunderstorm activity in Florida and the Gulf Coast over the weekend. The dust layer has about 50% less moisture than the normal atmosphere, which can reduce visibility, decrease rain, and cause colorful sunsets. Tropical Storm Frank to become Category 3 hurricane. The National Hurricane Center said Tropical Storm Frank could strengthen through the weekend. It could approach major Category 3 hurricane status on Sunday with winds reaching 115 miles per hour. Oh my gosh. Hurricane Frank is massive and better organized than Georgette off to its west. Tropical Storm Georgette is likely to fizzle out by next week. Vicious northwest heat wave reaches Rockies this weekend. A heat wave roasting the Pacific Northwest will reach the northern U.S. Rockies this weekend. North central Idaho and western Montana are under heat warnings and advisories through Sunday. The temperature might reach 105 in some regions. According to NWS, residents in central and eastern Montana are also at moderate risk of extreme temperatures. All right, everybody, that's it for today's Tidbits, and that's going to be it for this morning's coffee break. I sure hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I hope you'll press that like button. That helps my channel. Also, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this out. And hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Watch later on for Taste Test with Mike banquet meatloaf meal from Dollar Tree. And I hope everybody has a great day, and I'll see you later on. God bless.